I'm hungry. I'm eat from man. I want biscuit.
You know what? I swear,
Hungry.
every time I talk to you, like that's exactly like you've been on the road all day and you haven't eaten, and so you're eating like a one biscuit or like a little piece of bun and cheese or like a one. You're never eating
Yeah.
anything significant to sustain you. Why?
I always up and down, man, and sometimes I like say I do eat substantial food, but when you're on the go and it's like the go-to food for in Jamaica, like when you're on the go, it's like patty or bun and cheese because that's like right there, readily available. Like you can quick and you can in motion, you can eat that in motion. You understand
Yeah.
me? I say
Yes.
so that's just what it is. You understand?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you, um, maybe a bit of a sensitive subject. So years ago, on one of my visits to Jamaica with a friend of mine, Lisa, we had gone to visit a friend of hers. And there was a gentleman, a man that was with her, who I thought was the young lady's grandfather. Come to find out that it wasn't, it was her baby father. And so, when Lisa and I left, I talked to Lisa and I'm like, okay, so your friend is like what, 25, 26? She's like, yeah, she's 25. And I was like, how is that man her baby father? Like the man is old enough to be your grandfather. So she said to me, you know how things are in Jamaica and things are hard. And, she had a child for him and he takes care of her and, he does all these things for her and whatever the case may be. Now, me, because I guess that part of my brain is more westernized. I get it. I really do. But when I think about like my daughter and the age that she's at and thinking that a man that old would be with her and breed her, it's disturbing to me. But again, my thoughts may not be the general or the kind of norm. So, what is your perspective on much older men having children? Okay, so look at Macro, for example, the phenomenon of Macro. Macro had her child when she was 14, and the man that she had the child for, I think, was 40 years old, and it was a married man, right? And that kind of thing happens, and people just kind of normalize it. Me personally, I don't
Right.
think that that's normal. I'd probably kill somebody for breeding my 14-year-old child.
Right.
But I also understand that, girls are sometimes fast and, they take up themselves and go involve themselves in things that they shouldn't involve themselves with. So for you, being very entrenched in Jamaican life and Jamaican culture, what are your thoughts on that? And if you had a daughter that was that age, how would you feel about that?
Number one, it's all about socialization. You know what I mean? How you socialize the person. I socialize a child and why and all right. As I say, your friend say how Jamaica is or how the Caribbean is. Um, we are not like a lot of people are face hardship. A lot of people are face like poverty, like extremes of poverty,
Yeah.
and not only extremes of poverty because it's something that has been is a it's a practice that has been permeated from a long time back. So it's like entrenched in our culture now. You understand? It's entrenched in our socio-economic setting, or where it's okay for older men to date younger women and for younger women to date older men. And a lot of young girls, they go for older guys. You understand me? I say, but at the same time, irrespective of whether it is acceptable socially, you have limits. In a mackerel case or a young girl case like that is it is taboo. It's not something that people accept socially. If anybody accept that, them figure jail. You understand? Number one, the age of consent to have sex in Jamaica is 16.
Yes.
Right? I don't know what it is in Canada. I know it's 18 in America, in
Yes.
most states and stuff, but 16. It's 16 is the age of consent. You
Yes.
understand? Irrespective of the fact that the age of consent is 16. I am 33 years old. There is no way on God's green earth I would have sex with a 17 or even an 18-year-old. You
Yeah.
understand? No way. No way, none at all. Because I still think that an 18-year-old is a child, a baby. 20-year-old still, like in their 20s, you see, have some girl by they might be physically mature, but mentally, and most people are not of an age where they can figure out what it is that they really and actually want in life. And that when you reach a certain age in life, you're supposed to want somebody who can actually be a partner in a way you're gonna do. It depends
Yeah.
on who your financial background is. You have some men that are so financially well off that they don't need somebody with no sense. Them just want somebody with physically fit the attributes that they find attractive. and they take somebody with them can say, all right, me we take care of that person for the rest of them life. All them have to do is stay safe until them get too old, him dash shoulda one day and pick up one newer version. You understand? Like trading a vehicle. You understand me I say? And that is just what it is in our society. You understand me I say? No.
Yes.
Now, on the other hand, if you as a man, Zane, or me as a man, say me reach 50, and me and my girlfriend or me and my wife decide to have a divorce or whatever at 50, me not gonna take up a next 50-year-old woman. Me gonna want something young and virulent. Me gonna want one 30-year-old or one 28 or 27, or probably one 25 if me have 50. If me have 70 and me say we on the market again, me gonna want one 25, 32. Me gonna want something bouncy and young. But the 50 them full of life and body up in the ear and cock up and run up on them sitting there. Me I want to sit me, I go kill me every time me I go to me I can draw for 2 blue tablet and take one big draw oxygen before me set and step to it. You understand me I say? I want something I can get my heart rate pumping and racing and them sitting there. You understand me I say? Bring me back to life every time I go on them thing there. I have to sit and go visit chiropractor after she done with me every Friday evening and them thing there. Them something them I go want as a big man. So me not gonna be a hypocrite and come say, okay, oh, him a 70 and him girlfriend at 25 or 30. Me not gonna be a hypocrite and say, because I know some reach them age that if me single, and that me gonna want. And for me, I said that me gonna want something young and youthful and bouncy and them something there. Something we gonna make me feel good. We gonna suck off the black off from a Dutch pot. You understand me? I say?
Sorry, come rewind that one. That they're going to do what with your Dutch pot?
Suck the black off from a Dutch pot.
Okay, I just want to make sure that that's what I heard you say, and for the listeners, so that they could hear that one more time. Suck the black off your Dutch pot, sir. Where's your Dutch pot located?
It's a saying. It's like somebody who knows how to deal with your penis very, very well. Somebody who's young and vibrant. You don't want somebody where before them talk, them ever said them gonna take out the false teeth them and drop it in one cup beside you and then sitting there. You want somebody where young and yeah. You know what? Let us leave it. You understand? Same way, if you are on the market, Zane, let us say, I'm not gonna ask you to disclose your age right now. But let us say when you get to age 60, and you're still physically in the shape that you are at 60, 65, right? Are you going to approach a 60 or a 65-year-old man to deal with all that bounty that you have right there?
No, you know what? Okay, so it's really weird. Like I would look for someone who is closer to my age, but because I know when I hit 60, I'm not going to look 60. Because if I was to tell you how old I am now, you wouldn't believe me. I don't know if you know how old I am. Do you know how old I am?
Not sure.
Okay, when we come off air, I'll tell you how old I am. But because at the age that I am now, I know that I don't look the actual age that I'm supposed to be. When I'm 60, it's still not going to be that way. So when I'm 60, I'll be looking for a man who's in his 30s. Because for me as well, it's about who can keep up with me. Because I know when I'm 60, being the hypersexual person that I am now, that's not going to change in a short amount of time. And I'm not that far.
Right. Exactly. I want a man who can put it on and keep up. And a man at 60 over there, so we're having a little pacemaker and them something there. Them go through tachycardia express and them thing there. They go kill him. I want a young boy, and probably young boy still not can keep up. You understand me? I say? So you have to say it's 6 or 1, half dozen the next. You understand? You have to just give and take. It is what it is. True.
So since we were talking about sucking the black off your Dutch pot, since we went there, let's go there for a minute. What are your thoughts on, oral sex, oral intimacy, things like choking and biting and all these sexual taboos? What are your okay, so as a Jamaican man, and you and I know in the Caribbean these things have been taboo forever and a day. Our grandparents are rolling over in their graves because you don't do those things, it's not in the Bible and all these things. But as a modern man, as a well-traveled and well-read man, what are your thoughts on oral sex and all these different types of pleasures that are being explored in the world now?
All right, I'm going to sit down going at this now. Straight up.
Come, hi. Ease up with the patwa because I'd like our listeners, all of our listeners, to be able to understand exactly what you're saying, especially for this answer.
Okay. As I say now, you see what happens in the confines of a person's bedroom or in a backseat of a car
Right.
or in um parking lot of a Rite Aid or a supermarket or at
Okay.
the beach or in the
Okay.
bushes or
Okay.
on the car or on the patio or wherever the hell you guys want to get it done. Whatever happens there is between both persons. I mean, if you're with somebody, I believe that your aim is supposed to be is like sex is supposed to be a symbiotic process. You understand? Where both persons are helping each other. You understand? Are giving each other what each other needs. You understand me? I say. So if you are with somebody, you understand me? I say, and the person is giving you something, I think that reciprocation is good if the person wants that. You understand me? I say. You have some people who are their innate um urge is just to please the person. They don't care whether or not the person gives back what it is that they're giving. You have some people who actually take pleasure in that because I know girls, I honestly know girls who love to suck penis, who love to suck dick, love to suck dick, but they do not want men to go down on them any at all. They hate it because they feel like it's disgusting for a man to do that. I know girls who are like that, and I know guys who love to eat crotches, they love to suck pum pum, them love fate, char, bubble gum. You understand me? I say? But
Hold on.
and at the end of the day,
What was that last one?
them love char buckle gum. You
Okay.
understand? They love that, but at the end of the day, they don't even want to have intercourse with these young ladies, with the woman, them and them do that. All they want to do is just have oral sex with them. You understand me? I say? And I think that the whole taboo thing of oral sex or kinky sex or freaky sex in Jamaica, I think that is way been dead and gone. You understand me, I say right now? Because right now, if you check it out, like most men nowadays, when they approach women, that's the first thing they put to women in Jamaica. You
What?
understand? That's the first thing. Like women say, "Oh, it's so disgusting," and I think that's even worse than in America because you're not hearing a man walk up to a woman in Jamaica and say, "Hey, girl, more, I want to eat you out," or in Canada, "No, I just want to eat you out. I just want to taste you." Men in Jamaica are just walking up to women and just saying, women that they don't know from nowhere, "Hey, girl, more, shove my tongue up in there, more, use my tongue and ticklish the inside of your stomach." You understand me? I say, men are saying, are approaching women in these extremely vulgar ways
Yes.
with oral propositions. So I don't think it's a matter of it being taboo anywhere, yeah, anymore. You understand? There are people out there who actually still do not participate in this type of practice.
Right.
You understand me? I say, but at the end of the day, it is a lot of time. It is a matter of who you are with, because I have known men who are with girls and the girl and say, "Oh, she not do them something, she not do them something," and the same girl they must say not do them something. Me know personally, so she do it. You understand me? I say, so she does probably not doing it with that person. So you have to
Right.
understand it. Oh, it's how comfortable you are with the person that you're with. You understand me? I say, Zin? Because
Right.
you have girls that are with guys and say, "Oh, them man and never ever do them something yet," but yet still him have a one girl on a one part where man yam out every minute. Every time him get the urge, him go over there, go do that alone to she. You understand? But at the end of the day, my boss black and say him not do them something there. You understand me? I say? So
Right.
the realities of life is this. Whatever it is that somebody feels comfortable doing, I think you should do exactly that. I don't think that you should live your life to please anybody else or live your life vicariously through anybody else. I think that you should do whatever it is that's gonna bring you pleasure. Because life is way too short to be confining yourself to just bread alone. You have to taste like a cake now and then. You have to get a little ice cream. You have to get a little joys, a little bit pleasures of life. Who the hell doesn't like to choke? Well, like to grab somebody in the neck and sink your dick all the way down inside of them and them something. Who the hell doesn't like to slap somebody on the ass while they hitting from behind? Who doesn't like to grab somebody's arm behind them and fuck them and have them scream out the name and them thing there? Who don't like them something? Who don't like to be kinky? Everybody likes a little bit of kinkiness. You understand me? I say, see, no matter how conservative they might seem to be. Sometimes the most conservative persons the person that you perceive to be the most conservative, they are sometimes the most sexually explorative persons.
Yes.
You understand me I say? If
Yeah.
you ever find out some of the shit that them people do sometimes, because even the other day there was this huge scandal that came out in Jamaica where there was this church where the people them was swinging in the church. The whole entire church a swing, inclusive pastor, deacon, everybody a swing in the church of Jamaica. And when one of the person's phone, they lost their phones and there was no security code on it when the pictures started to leak out with all of the stuff that they were doing. You understand me I say?
Damn. So, a completely personal question. What is sexually off limits to you? Like, I know that you're supportive of whatever people want to do, but you, Mr. Triple, sir, 1-to-1.
1-to-1.
I won't ask you what you like because I feel like that's a really broad spectrum. So I'll make it easy on myself and just ask you what's off limits to you. What is a absolutely no, I would not try?
Absolutely no, I would not try. I would never ever do anal. Not at all. You understand me I say?
Okay.
See? And we don't know what future may bring in other things. You understand? But right now, what they are do we right so. Zine, we do a little bit of me do over here, so I'm good with it. I'm comfortable with it. I believe in this. Don't do nothing where you are uncomfortable at the end of the day. You understand? Now do nothing if somebody find out say you do it, or somebody talk say you do it, if you are uncomfortable, don't do it.
Right.
You understand me, sir?
Yes.
Don't allow anybody to force you to do anything because they want you to do it. Zane,
Right.
sex is the number one priority in a sex, or the number one basis in a sex is pleasure. Procreation, they have to choose still now, but God made it pleasurable because if it was not pleasurable, the entire human race would be extinct by now because nobody would do that shit. If you really think about the physiology of what sex is, it's a very disgusting and cranny act, You understand me I say? Zin, if you really think about what sex is, it's like physically what sex is disgusting. It's nasty. It's like swapping, like under normal circumstance, you wouldn't do this. Look here. Like you would never see a stranger and take a cup that you're drinking from and drink from it. You understand me I say? You will never like drink from a stranger. You'll never ever give a stranger your drink and left and them something like have their backwash. But at the end of the day, you go out and you're aroused by somebody, you kiss them.
True.
You understand?
And
you
other
probably so-called cocky too. I don't even know if them cocky wash. You understand me? I say, man go yam them pum pum, I don't know if them name them tun wash. A man go, all right, you there and you say, all right, boom, yeah, I like nice things. And you bend over and make a man yam out your body hole.
Right.
And you still talk to the man, and the man we that kiss up, and then the man yam out all your body hole. You think about it. Who files body hole in when yam out? Who files pum pum in when yam out? Like, you understand me? I say? Like the act of sex in itself. You stick your penis in somebody's vagina. You don't know where the vagina come from. You don't know where the penis come from. You don't know how well the person take care of this penis, and it goes inside of your vagina. So at the end of the day, the person's hands, you don't know what them touch. You don't know if them them car steering dirty with them a drive with. You don't know if them clothes dirty. You don't know if them fingernail clean. It might look clean. You know what them that touch from before, and the person push them finger. So the whole act of sex is unsanitary. You understand me? I say, but God made it, or whoever made it pleasurable. So because of the pleasure, you said so, and you turn a blind eye to all of the contaminatory things that sex have, and just enjoy it. You understand me? I say. So whatever it floats your boat, but me not feel like the body sitting there. Me could have never do the body something. I just know me that. A body something. I think it can work for me. None at all. Never. No time, no way, no how.
It's funny that you're saying like drinking from a stranger's cup, because I've heard people have this debate where they say like they would never use their spouse's or their boyfriend or their girlfriend's toothbrush. And then I look at them sideways. I'm thinking like, but you eat ass and you eat pussy and you suck dick and your tongue is all in the crevices, but you wouldn't use their toothbrush? How does that make sense? Because they consider that.
Like people who say, I don't eat pork, but you eat ass. Or if you don't eat pork, I eat ass. Pork is
I
soup.
think I say it all the time. I say it when I see like men or women or whatever, and I'm thinking like, you suck dick and you swallow, or you eat pussy and you swallow. You eat ass, both men and women, but you don't eat pork. How? How?
Me
How?
not see it. You know that? Me
People
not see
still
it. It's weird.
create
All of
things that,
this thing is just mental. You understand me? I say. And at the end of the day, as I said, because they get pleasure from doing these stuff.
yes,
If God made you have an that's if that all right, you see, this is what eating disorders are. You see, people who have eating disorders like hyper eating disorders, where you eat
yes,
too much, they get the same pleasurable sensation from eating as sex. You understand
yes,
me? I say? So it's the same sense of euphoria they get that they can't stop and they can balance out and say, okay, all right, this is enough. Same thing with sex, like people who have sexual disorders. You understand? They are addicted to the euphoric feeling of being with somebody or being with somebody new. Because I always say, like, you have people who literally, like, they're just addicted to sex. They just can't get enough sex. They just can't have enough. And then you always say, okay, why don't you find a partner or two partners that you know that, okay, they're always there and they're ready. That's just never going to be enough for them because what? It's they want the new person, a new sensation, and all them something, and they want to have it again and again and again, no matter what. You
yes,
understand? That's where the whole um euphoria, the whole ecstasy lies. You understand me? I say?
yes. I do. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up. But before we go, because you are a yachty, because you are Mr. Jamaica right now for me, I'm gonna ask you to tell me. So this my platform is called the Pum Pum Chronicles, where we talk about sex, love, relationships. We talk about a plethora of different things. But people are now becoming familiarized with like pum pum. I know that it's a word that people have heard before. So people know pussy, they know vagina, they know pum pum. But what are 6 other Jamaican terms that are used to describe vagina?
Crutches. Good.
Crotches.
Punani.
Punani.
Sal.
Salt.
Sal.
Okay.
Flotto.
Flotto. Come, give me that one, please, because I'm not familiar with that one. Come, tell me that one.
Flotto. Moto flotto. Moto
Mo-
flotto. Flotto.
Flotto. Okay.
Moto flotto. Zin. Um, um, when I look up it, they used to call it pokey
Yes.
and tun.
Tun. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so Flotto, I've never heard that one before. How did that one come about? Because the other ones I kind of know, like from, like Tun and Pokey from when you were like younger, and then you get older and you call it Pum Pum and Front and Buff and all these things. But I've never heard Flotto. Flotto,
All
Moto.
right, it all depends on where in Jamaica you're from. Where I'm from in Linston, in Bamber District, Victoria. They used to the guys always like say so. Like when we are Reese, we used to talk and say so she give the flotto, she not give the flotto, the motor flotto, she not give piece of motor. I give piece of motor flotto. You
Oh,
understand me I say? Zin? Like people from like Mobile, St. Elizabeth, them side there, they know Sal.
that's where I'm from.
Like
I'm
they
from.
go to
Okay.
Sal. You understand me? Zin? And like you have a whole plethora of things that descriptions of them called pum pum. Yeah. It all depends on where in Jamaica you come from. There are colloquialisms for everything. And
True.
I think that the thing that is universal, like whenever you hear a colloquialism for pussy, you know what it is. You
True.
understand?
No matter where you're
Pussy
from.
is universal. Yeah, no matter where you're from. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And
Well, thank you for being here with me and for answering my multitude of questions and for sharing with my listeners. Please let everyone know again who you are and where they can find you, what your social media is.
well, my name is Triple X, TRIPPPLE_X. That's on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Daryl Biggs Cummings. I don't really use Facebook like that. You understand? But I can Google me, Daryl Cummings. Search for me. I'm a entertainer at whatever I do. I'm a vlogger. I'm a comedian. I'm a selector. I'm an actor. I do everything in entertainment in Jamaica. I do events planning, events coordination. I do performance coaching for artists. I'm a choreographer. I do everything. All right.
Okay. And you also
So
travel as
that's
well, so it's not just limited to Jamaica. You do travel.
yes, ma'am. I do
Okay,
travel. All right.
perfect. Thank you.
All right.
This has been another episode of the Pum Pum Chronicles. I am your host, AJ Badass Jones. You can find me on Instagram. My podcast is the Pum Pum Chronicles Pod, and my personal page on Instagram is badass_Jones_. You can also follow me on Twitter at TPP Chronicles, and you can find live episodes such as this on my YouTube channel, which is the Pum Pum Chronicles Pod. If you want to email any topics, questions, if you'd like to be a guest on my podcast, you can email me at thepumpumchronicles@gmail.com.
See there, just like that.
Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate you.
Thank you very much for having me on your show. This was very, very fun. You think you said I'll give me some hard question? Yes, dear son. Anyway, pick up yourself here, and thank you very much again for having me.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Later.